Hey guys, I wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of my fitness journey. I know it's not January right now, but I didn't want to keep waiting because that's what I've been doing with these videos. I've been waiting forever just to try to get it started because I didn't think it was the right time. But if you've watched a couple of my other videos, I started off with the Recollections fitness planner, and then I went here to this one because it was more of like a bullet journal styling method, since the Recollections planner didn't have the correct number of weeks each month. So I got this one, and I've talked about this as well. I put this on YouTube. There's a video for this as well. I'll link the entire playlist. And I kind of just didn't really keep up with it. For a little while, I was thinking I would do this where I recorded all of the food that I ate and the number of calories using MyFitnessPal, the app on my iPhone, but that didn't work out. So my plan was to snap a picture and then print it out using this machine. I have a machine called the Pringo. It's kind of a big machine. It looks like this. And then this is the film that goes inside of it. This is where the paper would go. And then on this side, like that. This side is ink cartridges. So since there's no paper inside, this should be empty as well. Yeah, I think it's done. So the ink cartridge is done now, and I would need to install a second ink cartridge and put more paper inside. But this is what I used. It's kind of similar to any portable photo printer. I think they've got like the Polaroid Zip and a couple of others. There's some really cool ones now that can just like directly attach to your iPhone or your mobile phone. But this is the one that I've got and I'm using, and that's what I did here. And then I kind of fell off doing it because this was April and I just stopped. So my next thing is I'm going to just start again. So I did this a little while back where I put, it's this washi. It's the One Ton in a Million workout washi. It's super cute. Like yoga mat, this one is skipping, and actually they're kind of doing all the same things, but there's like water bottles in between. So maybe I'll be using this as kind of my theme to tie everything together. And then I have just a blank page. I did this with pencil. And then I'm going to just skip a page with all like my stickers and trackers and stuff. And then I'm just going to start over here, which we'll see. I would like to talk a little bit more about this new kind of phase of my fitness tracking. And it's going to be, I think, a lot more involved. Previously, I was just kind of working out and then trying to track really good habits, like habit trackers, which is taken pretty much from the Recollections, like the setup that they had there. And now I want to incorporate food in addition to working out and then having different like health markers. So this is where they took blood from me today. They also took it from up here. They couldn't find my vein apparently. Like, I don't know if the lady doing it wasn't very good, because I've never had an issue with blood draws before. Like, I've donated blood, I've had blood work before, but the one I went to, it was kind of traumatic. It seemed, well, first it was a man who was trying to find my vein, and then he brought his supervisor over and she couldn't find it, and so she took it from my wrist, which is so strange and painful. Get my blood results back, and I think I'm going to be tracking those things. We'll see if I go back there, but I'm going to probably request a different person to take my blood if I decide to do a 6-month update or maybe a 3-month update. We'll see how it goes. so I'm finished now. And the things that I used, I wanted to go over it. The first page, the new phase, starts right here. This quote, "The best project you'll ever work on is you," I got from, these are all my fitness ones. My Mombi sticker books. I tore them all out and I put here, oh, here it is. I was gonna just put it on here, but the size just didn't match, so I just rewrote it. And then the washi tape that I used was this one, which I talked about already. It's the Wonton in a Million. You can see it's the fitness washi tape. Then this, I'm looking at this and it looks a little bit messy. I might remove this and put something else right here. But the first page, these are my starting measurements. I used page from Exquisite Soul, and this is a part of her fitness planning. She has at least the 2 sheets that I have about fitness, but I used this sheet which has the progression of weight loss. It's the largest one, and then it kind of goes slimmer and slimmer. And so I just used the largest one here, and I had measurements. I took them. I was taking them in inches before, which I think was not very accurate. I took them down in centimeters, and then I put a little bit of washi tape, which looks to me like measuring tape, just right here. And then I kind of wrote down a summary of what my plan was, which is at least 30 minutes of like cardio every single day. Be accountable. So weekly, I would do this weekly measurement, daily weigh-ins in the morning. I did my blood work on December 11th, and the meal plan is kind of interesting because my brother's girlfriend is doing some meal prep for me, and I'm just eating plant-based, and I'm going to try the fasting, the intermittent fasting, and drinking a lot of water. Then this page is kind of cool. I used this holographic washi tape. There's no rhyme or reason. I just kind of used whatever was feeling good in that moment. This one is holographic washi tape. You can see in that video, it's got paper backing to it, and it kind of creases quickly, but it's very holographic, and I really like it. This is from my sister. She took a trip to Holland, and they have a store, amazing store called Hema, and they have some like really affordable stationery there. It's pretty cool. Then over here I used, this is just the exercise, so I got back on my exercising bit in December, starting on the 6th of December. And I just used this washi tape. It's like a light pink with gold bows. So that's that one right here. And then I'm gonna think about trying to do total calories burned based on my Apple iWatch. It can calculate number of calories that I'm burning during exercise. Then this sheet this page, I thought I would put together using the stickers from Exquisite Soul. So I used this one, which said meals, and then I took 3 of these weekly trackers. I wasn't sure how I was going to use this sheet from Exquisite Soul, either of these actually. I knew I wanted to use them, but I didn't know how I was going to do it. So I think it's just going to be kind of randomly spread out, kind of help me with structure. But I've got a few of the meals that are happening here, and I'm also taking pictures of each of my meals, and I think I'll make a separate video about that on a weekly basis. And then one is going to be for the weight. So I started weighing myself on the 11th, and I'm just going to make a graph. Hopefully it'll go down like this, but we're going to see how that goes. That's it. So I'm still thinking about what to put in here, but I might end up tweaking it a bit. I'll do something, maybe I'll be doing an update video near to the end of the month. Let you guys know how this is holding up. I'm trying to figure out what is going to work for me right now. This blood work was very interesting for me, and I didn't put down all of them. I just kind of did the first page. and included the ones that were high or low. And it's very, if there are any doctors out there, should I be concerned about my what is it, my glucose? Because it's like the glucose, I looked it up and it's like A1C. The range is 70 to 90 and I'm at 91. So I feel like I'm at risk for prediabetes. Oh, and I really have to have a disclaimer that my fitness tracking and my fitness journey is something that I'm trying out for myself. It's not advice that I'm providing for anybody. I'm not certified to provide nutrition advice, exercise advice, or anything. I'm just sharing what I'm doing, and I'm kind of just feeling it out myself. So I'm no expert. I'm just trying to get my life and my fitness on track. These are the items that I'm using. So Exquisite Soul, some of her fitness, functional fitness items, a bunch of washi tape whenever I can fit it, and then I'm planning on using just these last few pages of my exercise things. So this one with the steps and the scales, that's kind of cute. I'll see how I can incorporate it into my future spreads. Here are some quotes, which would be nice to use. And then words, icons, and then some more of these like trackers. The other thing I have is the 1,939 pieces of the mini fitness Mombi stickers. And obviously I will be using a ruler for many things. This is a Sharpie Ultra Fine Point permanent marker. Got scissors, eraser, and something I'm using mostly in this book. I forgot to mention, this is a Muji dotted notebook, and it's got the spiral bound, it's got a bit of a closure, and it's just an A5 size. This cardboard is quite hard. It's like a nice thick cardboard, but that's what I'm using for my fitness journal. And then because the paper isn't, like, it's very smooth and very nice to write on, but it will definitely bleed through. Starting just to stick with pencil, and in between each page I just have this so that it doesn't do too much transfer from page to page. But yes, so that's my little overview of the next phase of my fitness journey. I'm glad to be sharing this with you guys again, and if you have any comments or suggestions for me, please leave it in the down bar or in the comment section below. And I'm really excited to get back on this. This gives me hope, and I hope that you're following along or participating, and I'd really love to connect with you guys so that we can do this together. We can talk about it and work on ourselves so that we can become the best version of ourselves in 2018. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!